I thought my marriage was perfect. 7 years with Sarah, my college sweetheart, felt like a dream. We built a beautiful life together, a home filled with laughter, and what I believed was unwavering trust. She was my everything, the person I shared my deepest secrets and biggest dreams with. That's why what happened next shattered my world into a million pieces. It all started on a quiet Tuesday night. Sarah was already asleep, her breathing soft and steady beside me. I couldn't sleep, my mind buzzing from a long day at work. I reached for my phone on the nightstand, but my fingers brushed against something else. A second phone. I frowned, confused. It wasn't mine. It was sleek, new, and definitely not the older model Sarah used every day. My first thought was maybe it was a work phone I'd forgotten about, but a cold knot of dread began to form in my stomach. Why would she have a secret phone? My heart started pounding against my ribs. I told myself it was nothing. It's just a misunderstanding. But curiosity, or maybe a dark premonition, got the better of me. My hands were trembling as I picked it up. It wasn't password protected. One swipe, and I was in. What I saw made the air leave my lungs. The screen was filled with message notifications, not from her friends or family, but from a name I didn't recognize. Alex. My thumb hovered over the chat history, a war raging inside me. Part of me screamed to put the phone down, to wake her up and ask, to give her the benefit of the doubt. But the other darker part needed to know the truth. I opened the messages, and my world crumbled. The texts were intimate. They were filled with "I miss use" and "cunt." Wait to see use that went back months. There were photos of them together, smiling, holding hands, looking at each other in a way she used to look at me. They talked about secret meetings, stolen weekends, and their plans for a future together. A future without me. Every word was a dagger to my heart. I called her my sunshine. I was the one who gave her that nickname. It felt like I was reading a script from a horror movie, but this was my life. I scrolled and scrolled, each message peeling back another layer of deceit. They had a whole secret life. Vacations I thought she took with her friends were actually getaways with him. Late nights at the office were dinners at fancy restaurants. The excuses, the little lies I had never questioned, all clicked into place. It was a perfectly constructed web of deception, and I had been blissfully unaware, tangled in the middle of it. The woman sleeping peacefully next to me was a stranger. I felt a wave of nausea wash over me. I quietly got out of bed, the phone clutched in my hand like a venomous snake, and went to the living room. I sank onto the couch, the glow of the screen illuminating the tears streaming down my face. Was any of it real? Our 7 years, our home, our vows, it all felt like a lie. I trusted her completely, without reservation. She had betrayed that trust in the most painful way imaginable. Sitting there in the dark, I knew my life would never be the same. The man who went to bed that night, happily married, was gone. And in his place was someone who had to face an unbearable truth. What do you do when the person you love most is not who you thought they were at all?